Since 1927, Burroughs Elementary has been a fixture in North Tulsa. Now it's one of up to 17 schools targeted for closure under all 3 school consolidation and closure plans being considered by Tulsa Public Schools. The district's enrollment has decreased by about 10,000 students in recent years. It has many aging and/or low-performing schools. And like all districts, it's looking for ways to cut expenses to cope with shrinking state and federal funding. Superintendent Dr. Keith Ballard called a news conference to outline the plans. He says none is perfect, but with input from parents, staff, and the community, a compromise can be worked out and implemented by next fall. He thinks other districts need to consider paring down the number of school sites they operate as well.
Really, this needs to happen all across the state, and it needs to happen in districts that have empty seats just like we do. And I think that everybody needs to be willing to look at it and say we have to be as efficient as we possibly can be. Financial dictates are going to determine that school districts do that, so it's not just an issue for other districts. And I hope that they will take a look at us, and I hope that we're successful when it's all over, and they will say, well, TPS did it, and they did it on an enormous scale, therefore we can accomplish it as well.
Burroughs principal Michelle Collum says closing schools isn't easy.
You've got to look at closing down buildings, trying to reconfigure where you're going to send students, how you're going to reallocate staff. I don't think it's enough time. But if they think they can get it done, then I support whatever decision TPS makes.
Tamara Oden is a substitute teacher and has 4 grandchildren at Burroughs, including Jeremiah. She wants the district to consider the impact school closings will have on class size.
In closing schools, it's no way the classes are going to be smaller. They can't help but be larger.
Fondria Samuels works in Burroughs cafeteria while her son attends 1st grade. She says closing this site will have a big impact on many families, including hers.
Right now, I live maybe a mile away, so he'll have to be bused. I'll have to drive somewhere totally different, where I don't know, because all the schools that they're talking about closing are in the radius that we live in.
Ballard says he needs this kind of input to formulate a final plan for which schools should be closed. For ONR, I'm Cathy Tatom.